Anthony Edwards versus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander never disappoints, and that statement is further proved as fact by their 2024-2025 season series. From Ant calling Shai the clear-cut favorite to win MVP after their first matchup.
No offense to you guys in the media, but the best satisfaction is when your peers and the guys that do the same thing for a living at a very high level that you do recognize and respect your craft and your talent. That's a really good feeling.
To Ant flexing on Shai after blocking the game-winning layup attempt in overtime of their final matchup.
29 points on the night. Penetrating in the lane, blocked! Edwards got it! Shannon holds it, and he's fouled!
To Wolves head coach Chris Finch calling out the entire Thunder team and Shai in particular.
It's so frustrating to play this team because they foul a ton. They really do. They foul all the time. And then, you can't really touch Shai. And it's a very frustrating thing, and it takes a lot of mental toughness to try to play through it.
This matchup never fails to deliver. So today, we're looking at every single matchup between Ant-Man and the Wolves and SGA and the Thunder in the 2024-2025 season to see who got the upper hand. And of course, as we do that, we'll highlight all the smoke between the two young superstars that fuels this rivalry. Real quick first, think about this. We know that rivalries between teams and players have fueled the NBA throughout its history, and a big complaint about the league today is that players switch teams too often for team rivalries to form, and also that today's players are too buddy-buddy for legitimate player rivalries to exist. But Ant vs. Shai looks to disprove this altogether. So after watching this video, here's the all-important question I pose to you. Is the Anthony Edwards in Minnesota versus SGA and OKC matchup becoming the best player and team rivalry in the league? December 31st, 2024. Paycom Center is the site of the first matchup between the Wolves and Thunder in the 2024-2025 season, and well, the two teams couldn't have been on more different paths coming into this one. Not even a year removed from battling for first place in the West in the 23-24 season, Minnesota traded away Karl-Anthony Towns, and the additions of Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo were just not gelling as they'd hoped. The Wolves entered this game at just 17-14 overall, while OKC, on the other hand, entered the night riding an 11-game win streak and a West best 27-5 record, picking up right where they left off the season prior. Given this information, Minnesota would pull a how the turntables on OKC in the first half of this one. Anthony Edwards' drive and Euro step at the rim gets bumped and no foul call. He'd remember that a few minutes later and wouldn't be denied three with this step back and splash over the double team. Then Edwards again, wrong man to leave open, drains a three to put Minnesota up 10. OKC cuts into the lead, but how about Edwards one more time? Top the key triple to quiet the crowd.
From the outside yet again. He's got the left.
Minnesota has a 6-point lead at the half, and they double it to 12 in the third on this. I'm on a fast break, but why not step back for a three? Mike Conley triple, that banks in. But then it was OKC's turn to say,
how the turntables.
Poked away. Jada finally comes up with the steal. Trying to create the odd-man rush up ahead. It's SGA on the jam. With SGA on the bench. Now he's back in. Going to work on Reed. Hesitation. All the way to the cup. Plus the foul. We'll run a little offense with the ball in the hands of SGA. He'll have the step back three. SGA rattles it home.
A 41-point third quarter.
Shai able to set DiVincenzo. The beauty goes down. Masterful.
Yup, they ratchet up the defense, and Minnesota withers under the pressure. It's a 43-23 third quarter in favor of the Thunder to take a double-digit lead heading into the fourth. And down the stretch, the two young superstars would battle. Anthony Edwards gets it started with a spot-up triple off the DiVincenzo drive and dish. A few minutes later, SGA has Ant-Man on him up top, elects not to use the screen and accelerates downhill to the fall-away midi over Gobert. That's tough. Edwards now on the break finds a trailing Jaden McDaniels for the triple, and Minnesota cuts into the lead. But just under 2 minutes remaining, SGA lobs it up to Jalen Williams, then backpedals to the three-point line. Edwards notices this and sprints out there, but it's too late.
Right back, catch fire three. That is good. SGA. He's got 40 in the game.
OKC 113, Minnesota 105. SGA doubles up Ant-Man's 20 with a 40-piece, and the Thunder have a 1-0 season series lead heading into the new year.
I get to the rim on anybody. I work so hard in the summertime. I'm prepared for those moments no matter who I play. Best defense in the league, worst defense in the league. It's the best league in the world, and I know that. That's why I work so hard.
You know, after hearing this, Ant-Man and the Wolves wanted revenge. But real quick, if you're enjoying this video and want to get rewarded for supporting the channel, check out the description. And you know, hitting the like and subscribe buttons are quick and easy ways to support what we got going on around here as well. So let me know in the comments down below. Is Anthony Edwards in Minnesota versus SGA and OKC? Is that matchup becoming the best player and team rivalry in the league? Appreciate y'all. Let's get back to this. In a stretch of 4 games in February, the Wolves and Thunder battled each other 3 times. And thinking about where these teams could end up in the seeding, this was a great preview of what we could see in a potential playoff matchup. Well, besides the fact that Minnesota was literally missing almost its entire starting lineup for the first of these 3 matchups, February 13th, 2025, the night before All-Star Weekend, could Minnesota make a statement heading into the break? Well, if there's one thing to remember from this game, it's this.
Keep the ball moving. Edwards drives in on Wiggins. Oh! Anthony Edwards! A serious rack attack!
Great energy here early. And how about the emphatic finish by Anthony Edwards, letting them know he is not to be denied.
Can one play define a whole game? In this case, yup. In just his 3rd game back from injury, the Minnesota native Chet Holmgren received a welcome home poster from Ant.
All I was thinking for real was he wouldn't deny me, because usually they deny me. And then Jaden caught it. I'm like, let me see that, Slim. And just real quick. And all I was thinking was like, he not gonna jump. And he came over like he was a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he jumped like to block it. He just jumped. He just wanted to be on the rib.
Couldn't gain a step though. Nas with it off to Ant. Drives in and hammers it through with the right hand.
Shout out to Chet. Welcome home, baby.
SGA's streak of 25-point games was snapped at 22 as he missed the mark by 1 on this night, finishing with 24 points and 8 assists. OKC's win streak of 7 was also snapped on this night. The small ball strategy of Nas Reed, who had 27 points and 13 rebounds, Anthony Edwards, who dropped 23 points, and Jaden McDaniels, who added 21, propelled the Wolves to a 116-101 victory, and OKC's largest loss of the season to this point, season series tied at 1 apiece. That brings us to February 23rd, 2025. Just the 2nd game after All-Star break, Mike Conley is back, but the Wolves are still without Randall, DiVincenzo, and Gobert. The Thunder return to Minnesota on the first of a home-and-home with the Wolves, this time looking for revenge of their own. And the way they started, it looked like they might run away with it.
In the game right before the All-Star break, Chet Holmgren launches his first shot and knocks it down. Has a chance to be one of the special players in the league. He's got that range, knocks down another. That's his 2nd 3-pointer. He already has 8 points.
I mean, think about that. We keep talking about how tough the West is, and yet they have made it look easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander makes it look easy.
Play at the rim.
Jalen Williams with another steal. Williams down the other end and throws it down.
Yup, everything was clicking for OKC until midway into the 2nd quarter.
That's exactly right. Great rotation. Poor pass here by Wallace.
Edwards goes right at Hartenstein and banks it home. The adrenaline is flowing. Fires up a 3, knocks it in. Anthony Edwards from downtown. It's a 2-point game.
This is how it be with these 2 teams, man, I'm telling you. But just when you thought you witnessed crazy, this happens.
Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give. Stolen by Clark. Clark to the basket. Layup. He banks it in. The rookie is rolling right now. Final seconds. Williams looking. Heaves it up in half court. Oh, it goes in. Jalen Williams at the buzzer.
Yup, and that half-court shot propelled OKC to a 42-33 advantage over Minnesota in the 3rd, but SGA and Ant-Man they had some good battles guarding each other throughout. And just like these games always seem to go, Minnesota battles back with SGA's cousin Gilgeous-Alexander Walker draining back-to-back threes early in the fourth to give the Wolves the lead. And this man, he was trying to have some trash to talk to Shai when the extended family gets together over the summer. I think this will be some good ammo. Ant-Man goes right at Chet again, taking him to the rim for the reverse layup, and it looks like Minnesota, they could pull off the comeback. That is, before the Thunder barrage.
McDaniel spins in traffic. Wallace right there. SGA pulls up, three-pointer. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander, nice feet inside. They kick it out. Caruso, corner three. Pucks it in. Jalen Williams tries another one. Jalen Williams hits another one. Hanging on to a 6-point lead. SGA pulls up. Knocks it down. The mid-range assassin does it again.
Mid-range assassin is right. SGA finishes with a massive 37, 8, and 8 to outduel Edwards, who dropped 29 points and 10 rebounds, and the Thunder win 130-123 to go up 2-1 in the season series. And the season series looked for sure like it was finishing 3-1 on February 24th, 2025 in OKC. So much so that I took a look at that score with that amount of time left and said, okay, I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to go work out. About an hour later, I checked the score and saw,
Oh my goodness!
The fact that this game even got to this point is insane. Here's a sequence of events. Anthony Edwards slips, he's got pain in his knee, he's coming out of the game. With 2:29 remaining, the OKC win probability is 99.5%. I mean, they're up 121-109. What's the worst that can happen?
A few moments later.
Forced to play this one out. McDaniel's the option here. He's the first option. Will drive on Caruso, who commits the foul. And McDaniel's lays it up and in. He's going to go to the line to tie this game. From the Thunder over the course of the season, McDaniel's ties it with 12 seconds to go. All the hands of SGA. Pushed out by Reed. SGA down the lane. Got it to the rim. Got blocked by Edwards. The rebound to Minnesota. Chris Finch wants the timeout.
How does it feel to beat this team? I mean, it feels good to win. It don't matter who the team is. It feels good to win.
We knew they were going to Shai, and we knew that we had to get the ball out of his hands. The way the game had went, we've been double teaming him for the past maybe 24 minutes.
Right.
And so we knew he wasn't just going to accept the double team and try to get off it and leave it up to somebody else. So it was tough for me. I had blown the assignment of trying to keep him in front, trying to get the double, get the ball out of his hands, but Ant was just himself. I didn't rub it in. We're even right now.
Okay.
In the series, so that's all that matters. I couldn't let him go up 2 games, just for the summertime, what it's like going back, playing against him, working out with him and stuff like that. So for me, it was just making sure we won this game so I could keep it within arm's reach so that this lead doesn't get too ahead in the family series.
Like the man said, season series knotted at 2. Shai may have had 39 points and Anthony Edwards just 17. But this game will be remembered by the defense of Ant-Man and the all-around effort from Minnesota, leading to a historic comeback. So you know what this gets me thinking about? What about that potential playoff matchup?
Whoever wins the playoff series.
Oh, that's all that matters. That's worth 2.
That's
worth 2. Regular season's cool, but playoff series, that's worth 2.
And we're back to the all-important question. Is the Anthony Edwards in Minnesota versus SGA and OKC matchup becoming the best player and team rivalry in the league? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And for all the smoke from every career matchup between Anthony Edwards and SGA prior to the 2024-2025 season, check out the video in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and I'll be back with another episode of Topic Tackle coming soon. As always, stay solid, people.